Welcome back to the channel, Rare Coins All World. If you're passionate about finding hidden gems in the world of numismatics, today's video is one you won't want to miss. We're diving into a coin that you may have seen before but might not have known could be worth an absolute fortune, the United States 1-cent coin from 1957 with the mint mark. This little penny might seem like just another piece of change at first glance, but there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. The 1957 1-cent coin has a fascinating history, a classic design, and, believe it or not, some incredible value today. So stick around, because we're about to uncover the true worth of this 1957 penny, and you won't believe how much it could be worth. Be sure to watch until the end when we reveal the jaw-dropping price this coin could fetch. Let's get started. To understand why the 1957 1-cent coin is so valuable, we need to look back at its historical context. The 1950s were a time of great change in the United States. The country was transitioning from the end of the Second World War, and the Cold War was just beginning to take shape. The 1957 penny, struck in the middle of this era, holds a special place in American history because it was minted during a time of economic growth, as the country experienced an economic boom following the war. The 1-cent coin of 1957 is part of the larger series of pennies that were produced during the Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909. These coins were first designed by Victor David Brenner, and Abraham Lincoln has been featured on the obverse, front, of the penny for more than a century. In 1957, the Lincoln cent featured the familiar Lincoln portrait on the front, but there's much more to this coin than just the design. At the time, the U.S. Mint was still using copper for the penny, and in 1957, the penny was made of a copper alloy consisting of 95% copper and 5% zinc. Over time, the materials and design of the penny would change, but the 1957 Lincoln cent stands as one of the classic examples of this era, which is part of why it holds such appeal for collectors today. So, now that we know a bit about the background, let's take a closer look at the design and the unique features of the 1957 penny that make it so highly sought after. As with all Lincoln cents, the 1957 penny features an iconic and enduring design. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find a detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, facing right. Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, is depicted with the familiar features that we've come to associate with his image, a strong, dignified face. Surrounding Lincoln's portrait, you'll see the words "Liberty" above and the phrase, "In God We Trust," just to the right of his profile. Below the portrait, the year, 1957, is inscribed, marking the year the coin was minted. On the reverse side of the 1957 penny, you'll find the words, "United States of America," above and "E pluribus unum" below. The reverse also features two wheat ears on either side of the coin, forming a protective ring around the words, 1 cent, in the center. This reverse design is often referred to as the wheat reverse, and it was used on the penny from 1909 to 1958 before it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. Now, it's this wheat reverse that is one of the key elements that make the 1957 1-cent coin so collectible. The wheat cent series is particularly popular with collectors, and any coin from this period is generally valued higher than modern pennies, but there's another important factor that will significantly affect the value of the 1957 penny, and that is the mint mark. When it comes to the 1957 1-cent coin, the mint mark plays a crucial role in determining its rarity and value. The U.S. Mint produced pennies at 3 different locations, and coins from certain mints are rarer than others. The 1957 penny can have one of 3 mint marks: Philadelphia, no mint mark. The most common version of the 1957 penny comes from the Philadelphia Mint. This coin was produced in the largest numbers, meaning it's more frequently found in circulation today. However, if you come across one in excellent condition or uncirculated, it could still be worth a significant amount. Denver Mint, D. Mint mark. The Denver Mint produced pennies in 1957 as well, but the number of 1957 D pennies is slightly less than the Philadelphia version. As a result, the D mint mark version can sometimes carry a higher premium over the standard Philadelphia version, especially in uncirculated or high-grade condition. San Francisco Mint, S. Mint mark. The San Francisco Mint also produced proof versions of the 1957 penny. These coins are significantly rarer than regular circulating pennies and are highly sought after by collectors, especially those in pristine condition. Proof pennies from the San Francisco Mint were made with special care, struck multiple times to ensure a mirror-like finish, and were sold in sets, making them much rarer than their circulated counterparts. So, if you happen to find a 1957 S proof penny, you're likely holding a valuable coin in your hands. The condition of a coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins are graded based on their level of wear and preservation, with the highest grade being MS 70, which indicates a perfect, uncirculated coin. The lower the grade, the less the coin is worth. For a 1957 penny, here's how the condition could affect the value. AU, almost uncirculated coins in AU condition show only light wear, usually from being circulated but still in excellent shape. MS 63 to MS 65, these are considered gem uncirculated coins, meaning they're in great shape with minimal imperfections. Coins in this grade can fetch much higher prices than a lower grade coin. MS 66 and above, coins that grade MS 66 or higher are often in excellent or almost perfect condition and can demand substantial prices in the market. If you have a 1957 penny in mint state, particularly one with a rare mint mark or special features, it could be worth much more than you'd expect. Another factor that can greatly affect the value of the 1957 1-cent coin is the presence of mint errors. Coins that were struck incorrectly at the mint are often seen as unique treasures by collectors, and some mint errors can drastically increase a coin's value. Here are a few examples of errors that could be found in the 1957 penny. Double strikes. This happens when the coin is struck multiple times, creating a doubled design on the coin's obverse or reverse. Off-center strikes. An off-center strike occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during minting, resulting in a design that's misplaced or shifted. Die cracks or cuds. A crack in the die can leave distinctive marks or cracks on the coin's surface, adding uniqueness to the coin. Mint error coins are highly sought after by collectors, and if you have a 1957 penny with an error, you might be holding something that's worth far more than the typical penny. So, how much is a 1957 1-cent coin worth today? The value depends largely on the mint mark, condition, and any mint errors. A 1957 penny from Philadelphia or Denver in circulated condition is typically worth just a few cents. However, if you have one in uncirculated condition, it could be worth several dollars. Today's video is going to be one for the books. We're going to dive deep into a coin that might be sitting quietly in your collection, or even hidden in your spare change, that could be worth a small fortune. That's right, we're talking about the United States 1-cent coin from 1944, and specifically the mint mark variations that make this coin so valuable. You might think a 1944 penny is just another piece of old currency, but trust me, some of these pennies could be worth as much as $38,000, yes, you heard that correctly. So stick around, because we're about to uncover the fascinating history and incredible worth of the 1944 1-cent coin. Let's get started. First, let's take a quick look at the historical significance of the 1944 1-cent coin. The year 1944 was right in the middle of World War II, a pivotal moment in both global and American history. During this time, the U.S. Mint faced some serious challenges in terms of metal shortages and the demand for currency. By this point in the war, the United States was experiencing severe shortages of copper due to its use in the production of munitions and other essential wartime supplies. As a result, the U.S. Mint had to get creative in order to meet the demand for circulating coins. While the 1-cent coin was traditionally made of copper, in 1943, the Mint switched to a zinc-coated steel penny in order to conserve copper for military use. But in 1944, copper returned as the primary metal for the pennies, and the Mint used recycled shell casings from the war effort to produce the new 1944 copper pennies. The 1944 penny was a significant part of the transition back to normal coin production after the war. It's a coin that carries with it the story of a nation recovering from wartime hardships and rebuilding its economy. But, as we'll see, It's not just the historical context that makes the 1944 1-cent coin so special, it's the rarity and the variations in the mint marks that can make this coin extraordinarily valuable today. Now let's talk about the design of the 1944 1-cent coin, because, like all great coins, its visual appeal plays a key role in its lasting popularity. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find a famous and iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. His portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner, has appeared on the penny since 1909. On this side of the coin, you'll see the words "Liberty" above Lincoln's head, along with the phrase, "In God We Trust," to the right. The date of minting, 1944, is inscribed just below his bust. The reverse side of the coin features the "wheat ears" design, which is one of the most beloved and sought-after aspects of the Lincoln cent series. This design, also created by Victor David Brenner, shows two stalks of wheat framing the words, 1 cent, in the middle. Above the wheat, you'll see the inscription, United States of America, and below, the phrase, E pluribus unum, a reminder of the nation's unity. This wheat reverse design was used on pennies from 1909 to 1958, making 1944 a key year in the Lincoln cent series. While the design itself is beloved, it's the specific mint marks from 1944 that make the coin worth a lot more than you might expect. Here's where things get interesting. The 1944 1-cent coin comes with 3 possible mint marks, each of which plays a significant role in determining the coin's value. Understanding which mint mark your coin has is essential for knowing whether you found a rare and valuable specimen. Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced the majority of the 1944 pennies, and these are the most common version of the coin. However, just because these are the most common doesn't mean they are worthless, especially if you find one in high-grade condition or uncirculated. These are still valuable to collectors and can fetch a solid price, but the Philadelphia Mint mark coins are generally worth less than those from other mints. Denver Mint. D. Mint mark. The Denver Mint also produced a significant number of 1944 pennies, and the D. Mint mark coins tend to be a little more valuable than their Philadelphia counterparts due to their slightly lower mintage. However, it's the 1944 D penny in uncirculated condition that really stands out for collectors. San Francisco Mint. S. Mint mark. Now, here's where things get really exciting. The 1944 S penny, minted in San Francisco, is the rarest of the 3. While the mintage was lower than both the Philadelphia and Denver versions, it's the quality of these coins that makes them particularly desirable. Because San Francisco struck coins with higher quality control, 1944 S pennies in uncirculated or high-grade condition can fetch extremely high prices, making them some of the most valuable pennies in the world. When it comes to determining the value of a 1944 penny, condition is key. The more well-preserved the coin is, the higher its potential value. Coins are graded using a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. Here are the key grades to look for: MS 60 to MS 63. Mint state these coins have some signs of wear but are still in relatively good shape. They are uncirculated but may have minor scratches or imperfections. MS 64 to MS 66. These coins are considered gem uncirculated and are in excellent condition with only slight imperfections. These coins are highly desirable to collectors. MS 67 and above. A MS 67 or higher coin is virtually flawless and is considered a premium specimen. If you come across a 1944 penny in this condition, you're holding on to something extremely valuable, but it doesn't end there. Error coins are some of the most valuable finds in the world of numismatics. If you happen to have a 1944 penny with a minting error, such as a double strike, off-center strike, or die crack, you could be holding a coin that is worth a lot more than a standard version. Mint errors are highly prized by collectors, and a rare error penny can skyrocket in value. So, if you're going through your 1944 pennies, keep an eye out for any striking anomalies that could make your coin one of a kind. Now, the big moment. What is the 1944 1-cent coin worth today? Well, it all depends on the mint mark, condition, and any errors your coin might have. However, a well-preserved 1944 S penny, especially one that's uncirculated or has a rare mint error, can be worth substantially more than you'd expect. Drumroll, please. A high-grade 1944 1-cent coin, particularly the 1944 S version, could be worth as much as $38,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $38,000 for a single 1944 1-cent coin. It's amazing how a small, seemingly ordinary penny can hold such incredible value. So, if you have any 1944 pennies lying around, take a moment to check their condition and mint marks. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Today, we're diving into the history and mystery of the United States 1-cent coin from 1949. This humble penny, often overlooked in the world of numismatics, might actually be worth much more than you think. Stick around until the end, where we'll reveal just how much this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth today. It's more than enough to make you take a second look at your spare change. Let's start with some history. The United States 1-cent coin, or penny, has been an integral part of American currency for over 2 centuries. The 1949 penny belongs to the series of Lincoln wheat cents, which were minted from 1909 to 1958. During this era, the Lincoln wheat cent was a staple in American wallets and was essential for everyday transactions. But these coins have a rich history beyond just their monetary use. Introduced to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the wheat cent not only featured his portrait but also the symbolic wheat ears on the reverse side, honoring America's agricultural roots. The 1949 penny, while just a single year in the wheat cent's long legacy, holds special significance for collectors. After World War II, America was transitioning to a time of peace and prosperity, and the Lincoln wheat cent continued to circulate as a reminder of stability and national pride. Though billions of pennies were minted over the years, some specific years, like 1949, have become especially desirable. Why? Because certain coins from this year can fetch remarkable prices due to their rarity, unique features, and historical importance. Let's take a closer look at the design. On the obverse side, or front, of the 1949 penny, you'll see Abraham Lincoln's famous profile, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's image has graced the U.S. penny for over a century, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in the world. Brenner's design captures Lincoln's character, honest, strong, and resolute. On the reverse side, the wheat cent design showcases 2 wheat ears encircling the words 1 cent and United States of America. These wheat ears represent America's agricultural strength and the nation's ability to overcome adversity through hard work and resilience. Above the wheat ears is the Latin phrase, e pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, a reminder of America's unity. This design was used only on wheat cents and has since become a symbol of nostalgia and value for collectors today. Now, here's where it gets exciting. What makes certain 1949 pennies worth far more than just a cent is the possibility of rare minting errors or unique variations that occurred during production. In 1949, coins were minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D Mint Mark, and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. Each mint produced millions of coins, but some batches have been found to have unique flaws or minting errors that make them highly valuable. Some of the most sought-after errors include double die errors, where the lettering or details appear doubled due to misalignment during the minting process. Another valuable error to watch out for is the off-center strike, where the coin's design is slightly shifted. These errors occur when the coin blank is not aligned properly in the press, leading to a unique and distinct look that collectors find extremely appealing. Coins with these types of errors are often one of a kind, making them highly prized among collectors. In addition to errors, the condition of the coin plays a major role in its value. Collectors value coins that have been well preserved over the years. A 1949 penny in uncirculated or mint state condition, meaning it has been carefully stored without any wear or scratches, can be worth significantly more than a worn-down, circulated version. Coins in mint condition showcase all the intricate details of the design and stand out as stunning examples of craftsmanship, which is why they fetch higher prices in the market. So, how valuable can a 1949 penny really be? Let's talk numbers. While most 1949 pennies in average condition may only be worth a few cents above face value, those with unique minting errors or those preserved in mint state condition are the true treasures. Collectors and numismatists are willing to pay a premium for coins that stand out due to their rarity, condition, or unique characteristics, and now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. If you happen to have a United States 1-cent coin from 1949 in uncirculated condition, or even better, with a rare error, it could be worth as much as $64,000, that's right, $64,000 for a single penny. It's incredible to think that something so small and seemingly ordinary could be worth so much. So, if you have a collection of old coins or stumble upon a 1949 penny, don't dismiss it, it could be worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future discoveries. Thank you for watching, and happy collecting.